Hey, welcome back. We're going to cover some basic design tips.
We are, Daniel.
If you've been following along, we created an account, we created our first shop, and we submitted a product for approval called I Love Life.
That product was a super simple product, though, and we just showed you the process of the Create tool and how it worked. But this time we're going to show you a little more basic design tips to make sure your products sell really well.
Absolutely. And before we get into that, you might notice that we have this new concept called you submitted a product for approval. So how that works is when you create things, they have to be approved by our staff to make sure that you didn't put something really crazy or dirty out into the world that would make people get in trouble. So, Kelly, you sometimes look at those things and
sure do
and clear them out. And
sure do. So the product will be visible immediately, but if there are any intellectual property issues, your item might get taken down, and that's kind of how the process works for that.
Got it. So rest assured, if you created something that is your own, there shouldn't be anything to worry about.
There should be no worries.
Okay, so let's just get started and go to Create. Let's talk about text on a t-shirt, right? So a great way to create a big impact is to use big, bold text that's large enough for people to see. I mean, this is something that you're wearing around into the world, and there's definitely a trend right now for big, bold text. So
sure.
We've got some fonts that are big and bold. Here's an athletic slab. That's a great one to use for anything that feels more athletic or high school-ish even.
Yeah. And so we used our bare bold for the last design we made really quickly, and you saw that had some really cool design elements to play with when you're designing with that text.
A small note about bare bold is that you get different, it's actually kind of two fonts in one. You get some of those crazier characters in the uppercase, and the lowercase is just more of a straightforward font.
That is one thing to pay attention to when you're selecting your font, is that it will show you if it's all uppercase or lowercase. So just in this right here, you can see athlete slab, bare bold, bubblegum, and capture it are all going to just show up in uppercase. And these scripts in the middle here, bellow, brush, break script, and brush, are going to have capital and lowercase available.
Feel free to scroll down. You've got more fonts down here: Caviar Dreams, Cloister College, Cooper Courier. I won't bother listing them out, but there are some great ones. So let's pick something that is pretty bold. This bubblegum is both bold and fun.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's the Comic Sans without all of the stigma of Comic
with all the
Sans,
sans
right?
of the comics. Sans comics. Well, I've been running with, because I just love to sparkle all day long, I've been on the concept of Glitter Boss. So can we make me a Glitter Boss t-shirt?
Sure.
Sure.
GLITTERBOSS.
Sweet.
So we put it in the same text box. We can create multiple text boxes on a shirt, multiple things that we can do, but for this one, it's all in kind of the same one. Up here, this window appears, and we can edit it. We can left justify it, and you can see that effect here. You can center justify it like we had, or you can right justify it, which moves it to the side. We can also change the color, and you can use this to select any hue and then dark, light, saturation. So let's pick a color that's kind of one that would appeal to you, more like a pinky kind of.
How about purple?
Purple? Okay. So we'll kind of grab a purple. How does that look to you? And it's in this box here.
I like that. That looks good.
Great. So we'll click choose. Glitter Boss.
Nice.
But I would like Boss to be bigger.
Okay.
So that means we've got to get rid of it from this text box. So we'll go up here and get rid of Boss. Now we just have glitter. So we can create the word Boss over here as a new text block.
And then bam, see? Now it shows up in the default black color, but you can go up to the box up at the top again, and your purple color will be saved up there as a default color. So you'll be able to go right back to it without having to try to search.
Perfect. And we keep it simple with that same color, Glitter Boss. It is fun and makes a big impact. And we can save this, or we can add some clip art to it. I'm not sure if there's anything in the clip art realm that would work, but let's save it, and we'll talk a little bit about tags and descriptions, and actually we won't do that. We'll save that to the next one.
So the white t-shirt is what it defaults to, but it's not always our best-selling product on Skreened. People tend to go for a different style or color of t-shirt. So if we want to edit what our shirt is on, let's go back and look at that a little bit. You can go up to the top here and you can change your product. And you can put it on all sorts of different things. We're going to stick with apparel right now. Let's go into our t-shirts and let's select the gray, the athletic gray. It is our biggest seller on the website, and it looks really good with a dark font on it as well, like that, a dark bold font. Super comfortable American Apparel shirt, American Apparel tri-blend t-shirt.
Yeah. And I like that you picked Glitter Boss because it's got a little bit of an edge to it, but it's not vulgar.
Right.
And let's talk a little bit about vulgarity. Is that I'm a pretty open person, and our marketplace is pretty open, but we do sell stuff on other marketplaces, and they have different standards for what's okay to sell. So if you were going to do glitter and the B word, that might be beep. Right, that might be over the top. So Glitter Boss is a good choice. It kind of pulls it back, and you're going to hit a bigger audience because those are things that people can wear to school, to work, casual Friday.
Yeah, so if you want your product to have a bigger reach in the broader market, we suggest away from vulgarity. But if you do look on our site, it's there, and you can make stuff. That is not something we kind of restrict as much, but it sometimes does limitations as you're trying to promote your product.
Right. It's better to be clever than classless, usually.
Clever.
And then you just want to do a quick check-in with who would wear this. Is this something that
I'd wear this.
She's raising her hand. Yes, I'm like, you are totally the perfect person for this. So this passes the empathy test. Like, is this something somebody would actually wear? Whereas, there are definitely some things that seem funny or seem like you would want to put on a shirt that, if you take a second to think through whether someone would actually wear it, it's not likely. So that's all we've got for now. Enjoy creating awesome products.
Basic designs. We're going to move on in one of our next screencasts and go even further and show you how to even design more specific products. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you.